You already know what it is. Back at y'all with another banger. It's a little different setting, as you can see. You know, we global, so sometimes we gotta do the remote episodes. So yeah, if y'all forgot, I'm Jalen. My man with me, that's Will. We are the Claw Talk Podcast, and today we're going to talk about, we're going to give our own spin on the State of the Union. You know, the president will give his State of the Union. Well, we're going to give y'all our version of that. So, Will, why don't you tell the people what we're going to be talking about?
Yeah, so today we're going to be getting into kind of what everyone's going through right now, but going to, back to the office if you're working remotely. I'm going to get into vaccines a little bit, and then we'll give our reflections at the end to see if we'll ever go back to normal or if this will ever end. But yeah, we can start with going back to the office. What's the vibes on that? What's your company policy right now? What are they saying?
You already know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I think we're on the same page.
My answer is fuck no. For real, though. I don't know.
You're not lying.
I honestly, so with my job, in like May, they were like, we might go back to the office, and I was like, I don't know about that. But ever since then, I haven't heard anything, and I'm not asking any questions.
Right.
I will gladly stay remote forever.
They were gung ho about going back this summer. They're like, oh yeah, like vaccines rolling out, like get ready to come back to the office. Don't sign no more leases.
Yeah, right. I think my boss has been in the office.
Oh, really?
But I think that's just, I don't know. I feel like older people, they be bored. Like, they need to get out the house or something. I'm like, I would be fine.
For real.
Get up. Literally, all I got to do is get up, take 2 steps, turn my laptop on. And even some days, I'll get up, get my laptop, and go lay back down. Because I got to log into Teams and stuff. Just to get that
gotta make sure you're online. Make sure the bubble's green.
Exactly. Get that online presence, and I'll lay my ass back down until I feel like getting up.
Yeah.
So to sum that up, I don't want to. I don't want to go back to the office. And if they send that, I feel like they're gonna send an email like, all right, we coming back. At least 2 or 3 days a week. I'll be like, nah, I'm putting in my 2 weeks.
yeah, bro. I feel the completely same way. Like you spoke on like older people going into the office too. One thing in my old job, I definitely noticed off rip was that the older folks, especially the ones who have kids, they like going into the office because they get a break from their kids. Like, especially at first, they were all remote and everything, like toddlers and everything, running around the house, screaming, dogs yelling. Like, all the parents was trying to come into the office because it's their like break, their little glimpse into sanity.
Yeah, they're like, please, please open the office back up. It's pain and suffering.
And we don't have those problems as young 20-year-olds. So this is like, it's literally the most ideal time to be like our age and like our environment right now. Like, this is perfect for us.
Different dynamic.
Right.
Like, if we wanted to, we even talked about it. Like, if we wanted to, we could like travel, go somewhere and just not even take time off, just go work.
Right.
Work during the day, and then at night at nighttime, just, do whatever. And then the weekend come, obviously you don't have to worry about work.
Right.
I still think we should do that low key.
Yeah.
While we can.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I'm trying to work from like Colombia from like an Airbnb in a villa somewhere for like a month. Just
Colombia.
Yes, sir.
Trying to be in the Medellin.
Gotta go to Cali or Medellin or something. Get a nice penthouse villa.
Yeah, right. They gonna be like, you don't belong here. We can tell you don't belong here.
Gotta get your Spanish up so they don't take advantage of you. But yeah, no, I completely agree. On not going back to the office. I don't prefer it. I don't know. I think we're both naturally introverts, so like being away from our coworkers and stuff doesn't really affect us. But right now, man, like there's no argument they have to like convince me that we should go back to the office. Like, what is their argument? They have no leverage. Like, I think everything is not in their favor. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have to commute. I don't have to get up an hour earlier to get to work, do my hair, get dressed, worry about what I got to put on, be raging in traffic, almost getting into accidents, trying to get to the office by, 8, 9 o'clock. Got to pack a lunch the night before if I want to pack a lunch or yada, yada.
It is a lot.
And then once you're in the office, they're like, oh, yeah, you're more productive here. Like, more collaborative environment. Bruh, like,
we talk about this all the time. Like in the office, I'll be in my cube. Like I put headphones in because I don't want people to talk to me.
Facts.
But they'll be right like in the cube next to me. They'll be right there having a conversation. It'll be like 30 minutes. I'm like, what work are you doing? You're not doing anything. You're not even. And they're like, oh, this is such lovely weather we're having. I'm like, yo. This is what you get paid to do, and I know you get paid more than I do.
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's like there's only so many times I can have these awkward small conversations that I don't care about with my coworkers and acquaintances. Like, oh yeah, like I fixed the roof this past weekend, and went to my daughter's ballet lessons. I'm like, bro,
be like Stephen A. Smith, I'm here to tell you, I don't care.
I'm over here so I don't get fined, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, that whole being more productive in the office thing is a myth, man. Like, even I've been working remotely since last year. I started a new job around like springtime this year. I've gone in like 2 or 3 times. And even with like minimal people in the office, maybe like 2 or 3, I'm still way more distracted. Like, I go in and then I got to go to the bathroom. Then I got to get up and go get some water. Then, there's people in the room with me on meetings. When I'm not in a meeting, I'm like, this is not ideal. Like, I like going to, my little office set up in my crib. You know what I'm saying? Got the silence. I got my tea right here. Just made some fresh breakfast off the oven.
That's what I was.
Off the stove. Like, all my food is fresh. Home cooked.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say.
It's not cold in the fridge and I'm microwaving it and everything. It's just they really don't. They have no argument for us to come back to the office. And right now I feel like we have all the leverage. So
we're going on strike,
bro. I'm telling you, like
global.
If we all band together and just refuse to go back, they can't do anything. What, are they going to fire all of us? Like, it's not going to happen.
Right.
But if you start having cracks in the foundation and some people want to go back because they're scared of, like, getting reprimanded or something, like, that's when it might start falling through. But,
yeah,
I don't know. Honestly, it's 2021. Like, we got automatic self-driving cars. We got cryptocurrency. Like, the world is evolving, man. Like, we don't need to be in the office 40 hours a week in person anymore. Clearly, like, we've been doing this for 2 years now.
Right. Yeah. That's
coming up on 2 years next spring.
That's what I was saying. Like, the level of productivity has not changed. And now I can do my work. And like you said, I can be in the kitchen. I could be on a meeting, like while I'm making breakfast. And you just like you can't beat that,
Right.
because I don't like so half the time you might have to say a couple words on a meeting. So I just take my laptop in the kitchen with me, be on mute, cook food. I can go to the bathroom. I can get water. I can go outside on the patio, stretch my legs if I need to.
And go for a nice
I mean, you could
walk.
do that. Yeah, you could do that in the office, but like, I don't know. I think to sum it up, it's just, I don't know. It's just different.
Yeah.
Being home, we don't need to go back. And I think we both agree. And I know the people are probably going to agree with us too.
Yeah, I think a lot of people feel the same way. There are some extroverts that, I need to be in the office so I can focus and concentrate. I'm like, all right, good luck with that, bro.
So you can concentrate.
Yeah, they say they feel no motivation when they're sitting by themselves in their home.
That's because they don't be doing no work in the office. They get motivated by conversing about nothing.
Right. Or their manager like being over their shoulder. So you're actually like forced to work, you know? But yeah, it's 2021. Like all the, tech companies and, futuristic companies are starting to move to fully remote or partially remote. It's becoming more and more common now. And like, if companies don't keep up with the trend, if, companies want to be strict with it and say, no, everybody has to come in person, then they'll just not have the best talent anymore. Like people will start to leave. People will start to choose other companies that do allow them the freedom to be remotely, to work remote. So it's just, they got to get with the times or they're going to die, basically. So, but yeah,
that sums it up. Yeah, I was about to say, what's next? The burning question.
Let me see if I can add a little.
Woo!
Going it.
What y'all know? Y'all don't know nothing about that. You don't know nothing about that.
Hold on, let me give it to them one time so they know what's happening. Transitioning into vaccines.
I was about to say that's the burning question.
Are you vaxxed, Mr. Jalen?
I'm like Kyrie Irving. I think that's a personal matter. I will not disclose that information. Yes, I am vaccinated.
It's a hot topic nowadays.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm vaccinated too. I got vaccinated before I went to a trip in Cancun. I'm like,
might as well.
I'm gonna be around a bunch of crazies. Let me try to protect myself a little bit.
I think I said that I wasn't vaccinated for a while.
Yeah.
Then I finally
no cap.
Then I finally went to the doctor, and it was funny. As soon as he pulled my chart up, he looked at me like, he's like, "Why don't I see a vaccine on here?" I was like, "What you talking about?" He was like, "You know what I'm talking about."
He wasn't playing no time. That man got on your ass.
He was like, and then he did something extra. He already was double masked up. He was like, well, let me go get my third mask. I was like, all right, bro.
Around you heathens.
Let me go get my third mask. He came back in. He was like, this is not protect me. It's protect you. I was like, all right. So he's like, you getting vaxxed or what? I was like, all right, we can get vaxxed. Because I think like you said, I would have I would have done it if it was absolutely necessary. Like if I was taking a trip, or if they were like, we're going back to the office, and in order to go back to the office, you need to be vaccinated or else you won't have a job. Mm-hmm. Then I would be like, all right, I'll do it. But I wasn't really, I don't know. I was talking to somebody, and basically they were like, you got to think about the good of others, not just yourself. And I think that was another that resonated with me, because obviously, like, I'm on my own, no kids, no nothing. Right. So I'm like, I don't need to get vaxxed. It's just me. Right. And then, like, what about your family? Be around your family, your niece. I was like, you know what? That's a good point. So I think that was also another reason why. But what about you?
Yeah, it's definitely the same kind of reasons. I think at first I fell into the camp where I was like, like if other people get vaccinated around me and I just stay inside and chill and do what I've been doing. You know, I'll let some time pass. I'll let some other people get the vaccine first. You know, I should be good by herd immunity. And then I started talking to some friends, and he actually met with like a doctor that was a part of the Pfizer research team actually creating the vaccine. He was like, yeah, the only way for us to get herd immunity is if like a high percentage of the entire globe is vaccinated, like something like 80 to 90% or something crazy.
Right.
And I looked at vaccination rates in other countries, and it's like other countries like, you know, in South America and other places are like 4 or 5 years behind us. Like they're struggling to get vaccines and resources. So it's like herd immunity won't be a thing until like 2024, 25 or something. So I'm like, not trying to wait that long to travel and do other things.
Right.
And, you know, I started going out a little bit more and more, like going out to restaurants or meeting up with friends. I'm like, and then, as I said before, I had that trip to Cancun. I was just like, bro, let me get vaccinated. Like, I also figured that the vaccine that they're administering right now, they're not going to change. Like the Pfizer or Moderna, people were already getting them as soon as they came out. And it's like, why would they come out with like a Pfizer 2.0 or something?
Well, that's why they doing like the boosters and stuff.
Right. But it's like people would go crazy. People would go apeshit if they were like, Pfizer came out with a second vaccine that was like quote unquote better. And the people that got the first Pfizer 1.0 would be like, what the hell? Like, what? So I got the shitty part of the vaccine, like the shitty version. So I was like, they're not going to do that. So the same vaccine that they're administering right now is going to be the same vaccine they're giving out like 2-3 years from now. Even if my plan to wait was, you know,
it's just like the flu
intact.
shot. Like you had to get your flu shot every year, every couple of years.
Right.
Just to keep it, or I guess it's like is that a booster too? I think probably if you already got one.
There's like, I think there's different strains that we're not doctors and we're not giving medical advice, so don't listen to what we're saying right now.
Speculation. This is ignorance because I have no clue.
This is for entertainment purposes only.
Exactly.
But there are new strains that come out every year, which is why we have a new flu shot every year, because the virus and the strains adapt little by little to the environment.
Probably the same with COVID.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm like, this is not going to change. I'm going out more. I'm about to go to Cancun. I'm like, let me just get this over with.
Yeah, this is it's not going to stand in the way of living life.
Right.
Like,
exactly.
like we got that out the way. I feel like last year, 2020, because it was brand new. Nobody really knew what it was.
Right.
But now we've been living with it for over a year, and who knows when it's going to go away.
Right.
So I think we're both the same in the fact that we don't want it to get in the way of living life, traveling, going out, hanging out with friends. We are introverts, but I feel like if I had like was forced to stay in the house for an extended period of time, I might go crazy.
Right.
Like, I need to get out at least every once in a while.
Yeah. I feel like that's the sentiment everybody has now too. People are just like kind of over COVID, like just waiting for it to end. But I do understand the people that don't want to get vaccinated. Some people are misinformed and just like ignorant to a lot of the facts because, you know, media coverage, and there's a lot of bad information out there. So I understand why people are scared. I understand why, you know, people are hesitant about it. I think we both were at first, but it's like, if you break down the facts and look at it logically, and it's like your chances of dying from getting the vaccine versus actually getting COVID, raw dogging COVID, like with no vaccine. It's like, like what that doesn't make any sense. Like, why wouldn't you get the vaccine? So I don't know. We don't have strong opinions on that. You know, people can do what they want to do.
Yeah, definitely. I was about to say these are just our opinions, like we said, and we want y'all to let us know what you think too. This is just healthy conversation.
Right. As long as it's not affecting me, as long as other people not getting vaccines are affecting me or my family and my health, it's like y'all can do whatever. I'm good. But I think that You know,
hit him with it again.
Cheers with the vaccine for the vaccine gang. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know where Croc Talk Pod stands right now, so that's where we're at.
Don't they really do that at the State of the Union though? Don't they? They do.
I think so.
Number 46, let 46 get on the stage. I don't address him as his name either because he ain't doing shit. So
that's a topic for another pod.
I know, right? 46 when he get on the stage. Oh yeah, no, one more time.
Hit him with it.
All right,
Bam.
So next, and I kind of got into it, but basically we were just talking about. Do you think will COVID, will this pandemic, whatever you want to call it, will this ever end? Are things ever going to go back to normal? So I'll let you could, what you think? What's your thoughts? We go first.
It's a good question. It's the burning question, isn't it?
Another burning question here.
I think to put it short, things won't go back to the way they were. I think it'll return to normal where you can see someone without being afraid or wearing a mask or something like that. But I don't think we'll return to the exact same way we were living initially. Like people are going to be more clean. You're going to have automatic self-check-ins at hotels and things like that, like less contact with people and just better hygiene practices, I think. I think remote work is here to stay. It's just a matter of time. So all of these different changes that we've been experiencing, buying more things online, like Instacart and all that, like
sponsor me. All that DoorDash, Instacart.
all of those
I should be a
trends
brand ambassador or something.
All of those trends are here to stay. But yeah, I do think we'll return to normal. I don't think it'll be the normal that we had in the past. As far as COVID ending, I want that shit to end now. But yeah, I don't think we'll be in the clear and not having to wear masks everywhere for another.
Who knows?
Man.
Who knows?
I really don't know. I think it's on the timeline of like years, like months and years, like a year or two. But that's how I feel. How you feel about it?
Yeah. So to touch on that, I don't think so. COVID, I don't think will ever go away. Just like we were talking about earlier.
True.
It's like the flu. It's another virus. It's like, so I don't know. We'll probably get more variants as the years go on and all that kind of stuff. So I don't think it'll go away. We'll probably just have to keep getting our booster shots or whatever, just to make sure we stay up. We stay up with that.
Right.
It's going to be. I think because it was brand new, that's why everybody was kind of discombobulated. But now I think we're learning, we're adapting. So now we got vaccines, and I think they'll stay on top of that. So COVID won't go away. Will things go back to normal? I think, just like I just said, I don't think it won't be like Will said. It won't be how things were before COVID, but we're humans, so we adapt. So I think it won't be like a normal, how it was normal before COVID. It's a new normal. We will learn and adapt how to live with COVID. And like Will said, I agree with everything he said. I think there will be safer practices. Technology will probably advance. There will be less human contact, all that stuff. So I think we're on the same page with that. But yeah, I think that sums up how I feel too. It's a new normal, not normal how it was before COVID, but a new normal, and we adapt. We're humans, so
exactly.
We
gotta evolve and adapt. This is nothing new, honestly.
Yep.
It's just
we're living in history, though. I be thinking about that all the time. COVID is
gonna be in the
brand
history
new.
books.
I was ready to say that we're gonna be in the history books. They're gonna be like 2020, the year it all changed, because this is brand new. Like I was saying, so.
Yeah. It's something a lot of people don't ever see in their lifetimes. Looking back on it, so
Yep.
we're
A global pandemic. We were in the midst of a global pandemic, which is crazy.
I guess we're chosen on that.
Like, it was like it was the 2020 bubonic plague. But at least we had medicine and shit. So we didn't die.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, I'm glad it's not the 1600s and 1700s. We would have been down.
It'd been over. They didn't even live. They like the life expectancy was like 30.
Chickenpox was tearing up the public.
They were like, "What is this?"
Yeah, that's you talk about social distancing. You really got social distance then. Like it's GG's.
Exactly.
Good luck with that. But that concludes the Cloth Talk Pod State of the Union 2021.
Hit them with a round of applause.
Oh yeah, got to.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for tuning in.